Time to fly! Please welcome your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles!
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Look at this to start out. A little pop pass to begin this one.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Hurts working in the pistol. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
You know this defense works all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4.
Deron Land on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and a long way to go. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
A 55-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cowboys come out and they are led out by Dak Prescott as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy. 3-time Pro Bowler who is now 32 years old.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A first down throw for Prescott. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. We're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 3rd down, Prescott floods to his right. And he's into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Avery Williams on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. A run up the middle with Barkley.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 38 yards.
1st and 10 at the
1st and 10.
27-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And he will score! Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9. The 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. On the play fake. Dak. Forced out wide. It's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
What are you guys doing?
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll go with Williams. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Pistol now for Prescott. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Shotgun snap for Prescott.
Prescott's pass. Complete to C.D. Lamb. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play,
Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Cowboys 14, Eagles 10.
Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Williams now to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now it's Hurts. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hurts. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W.
Jake Elliott.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. He is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Ground. This is Williams. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
First down, Cowboys.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations. A lot easier to convert.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run the draw with Sanders. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. Pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
On the tackle. A gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
These are the situations why, Mike, that some teams continue to keep a fullback on the roster. You get into these 3rd and short situations, just hand it to the big guy, put your head down, pick up the first down.
First down, it is Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go again with Williams. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Zach Bob, the all-pro, makes the stop.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Dak gonna run with it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Second down, Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Now Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short game.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Prescott now. And he'll take it on in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
A second down throw for Hurts. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one. They'll try again here. Second and 10. To the air again. Hurts. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown.
That's good.
39 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's going to be third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense.
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Ripping on it like I'm picking a prize.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We are set for 4th and long. Now Hurts. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for another Eagles. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now, 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Mike, we hear it so often when a team trails by 8. Oh, this is only a one-score game. That's not always the case. It's dependent upon getting that two-point conversion. So here you go. You fail, they got to find a way to get the ball back and score again.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense. But burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. First down, Prescott. He takes off. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Look, y'all can't talk about basic.
They'll run the toss here to Sanders. And that one going to be thrown down the back in great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Dak to throw. He's got room to roam. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us.